Hello, Sagittarius. I suddenly just have no idea what to write about. Write. What am I, a writer? No, I'm not a writer. Maybe you're a writer. Have you run out of things to write about? Oh, okay. Yeah. A few months ago, actually, I think a lot longer than that, but I made these cards and I did them out of 3 other decks of cards. I put 3 decks of cards together basically because I couldn't find any of these types of characteristics on cards. So I did these, and these took the lead in the reading that I just posted. And it was fucking awesome. So they've had a nice long break, and now they want to emerge. So let's see. Let them lead the reading for Sagittarius today. Wow. Okay. That is a very nice message. Okay, so that's all that wanted to come out. It's fucking like pretty cool. We've got the 9 of Pentacles, which is what I said as an interesting journey, as if you were Bilbo. Okay. And then we've got the 6 of Wands, which is success. Okay, that's a victory. I wrote Lelena Pierce. I'm a huge Reality Bites fan, and Lelena really struggles in that movie. And she kind of overcomes a lot of things by fucking over her father, which is hilarious. And then we got African American. And we got the Netherlands. So, the Dutch and the Africans are going on an adventure. I also get American in there too. A lot of America watches this show. I'm going to call it a show because it kind of is a show, to be honest. It's like, what is going to happen on this episode today, you know? Because you just never know. So I am getting something is about to happen. Some type of adventure is about to unfold for you. And it's a successful adventure. And that's probably why we got the Bilbo card, because, you know, he is successful with his journey. With the dwarves, like, he does what he needs to do. He holds it down for them, right? So I feel like maybe it has something to do with you. All right, tell me tarot. Tarot. Apprentice, messenger of engines as it starts. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Okay, so it seems like, okay, so we got the Apprentice, which is the very beginning card. So it's a fool's journey, okay? Going on a journey, not really knowing exactly what's going to happen, which is what Bilbo does. He goes on a journey and he has no fucking idea what's going to happen, but he's so ready for something to excite him and to uplift him and uproot him, because he has been doing the same old thing for centuries. Okay, he's even annoyed with himself, okay? So then we get to the messenger of air. So we start this journey. You start this journey. And see her looking back. She's looking back at something. So I almost want to say, okay, it is like, wherever it is you're going, you are getting out of something just in time. Okay? Just in time. The sun came out in reverse, and I know why, but I'm going to take it upright because, like, I'm going to read it in both because it deserves to be read in both. It was in reverse, but I kind of want to take it upright. That's what it is. I can't see because I don't have my glasses on. Oh my gosh. I was wondering why. Hold on. Okay. Got a really weird reflection, so I can't really see the camera. But that's okay. Now I can't even see it more, but I'm just, as long as it's recording, I don't have to see it. So, the reason why the sun is in reverse, okay, is because I think somebody lied to you. Okay, we did have the Lady of Airships in reverse, but I turned her upright because I wanted to read it upright, but it's not supposed to be upright. So I think somebody lied to you, and I think you're going to get wind of that as soon as you start this next adventure. Okay? You're going to get wind that you left something just in the nick of time. Okay? Literally just in the nick of time. And that's a fact. That's the Ace of Swords, Ace of Airships. Okay? That's a fact. So wherever it is you're going, okay, or about to go, or whatever adventure is awaiting you, okay, there's the Knight of Cups, Messenger of Submersibles. There is the Lady of Leviathans and the 10 of Engines in reverse. So, wherever it is that you're going, I think you end up staying. Okay, so, what does this have to do with? Okay, so there could have possibly been something that was being created behind your back and you were being used and you didn't know. Okay, so say you worked for like a corrupt company and they were using you, okay, to do stuff. And now I'm getting Sherlock Holmes, okay, the BBC Sherlock, not the other one. This man, this architect, designs a hospital, but what he does, he fires an architect after a certain amount of time, and he goes through all of these architects, so then nobody knows the exact plans. Nobody knows the exact layout of the hospital. He's the only one. So I feel like maybe something along those lines, like maybe you were working for somebody really corrupt, okay? And you negotiated with the universe to make plans to have this tower taken down, okay? And it was successful, okay? You had success, or you're about to, which is why we've got this, okay? So what that to me is like the tower coming down right there. Okay, so you had success in taking something down. So when you move on to your next endeavor, okay, you get to stay. Because the thing is what they don't know about you, what humans don't know about you, okay, which is why the universe can use you because your universe knows who you are. You love so much, okay? You love your job, you love what you do, you love people. It's in you to just love. You just simply enjoy things, okay? And others don't know that. They don't know what that's like. So they try to go after you. They try to go after what you have, or they try to go after how you feel. And they don't know that you can't do that, okay? You can't just steal how somebody else feels, okay? It's something that you have to grow into, okay? So although it hurts you, you will not fight for things that you didn't create. Okay, so if this has something to do with a job or something, you didn't create the business, so why would you go down with it? Okay, it's like you're smarter than that. There's a lot of people fighting around you, which is why this goes down, okay, to begin with. Why you were brought in to take it down, because there's people fighting each other anyways. And it's not some lost city. It's not some lost place. It's not too good to be true. It's not like it's almost like wherever you just got out, okay, wherever it is that you're trying to leave, okay, Bilbo's trying to leave the Shire. It has nothing to do with this, okay, but whatever it is you're trying to leave, or whatever it is you did leave, okay, I think that maybe that's also a part of the adventure. Like maybe you just recently finished an adventure. And the thing is that what you've got to realize is, like, watch Rudy, okay? Rudy gets so upset when he doesn't get on the team, and he gets so upset that he doesn't get into Notre Dame, and then somebody's got to make him realize, like, yo, you just got free education. And then once he gets into Notre Dame, they're like, you just got a scholar, like you just got the best education ever, but because you didn't get the football team, like people don't realize the opportunities around them, what they're able to receive, even though, because if it's not the goal that's intended, then what all these little goals that slip in, and all these little things that slip in that make the journey so amazing, they don't give credit to, because it's not what they asked for, right? And that's really sad. And like, that's where it's like, you know, try to just because you didn't ask for it, you know, like maybe the universe can't give you exactly what you asked for, but it's going to give you stuff that's like it, because that's what you can get, right? That's what you've got to realize, is the universe is going to line you up with things that you deserve to get, okay? So whatever it was that you had to be a part of, okay, to take the tower down, okay, you didn't make it. You didn't grow it. You didn't make it. So why does it really matter how it turns out, right? It's like you've got to almost stay detached from things, especially from work, especially from mission. You know, you could be one of those people that have a very tough mission. They got to go in and they have to create tower moments. Okay. And not by bombs. Okay. Not by fucking running planes into them. No, nothing like that. The thing is a tower, when it happens, is you realize what's taking that tower down is lightning. Majority of towers are created through lightning. Okay, that is OG natural, baby. Humans, no matter how hard they tried, I think the most that they can come up with is like some type of fake lightning that's, you know, will shock you, but it ain't going to do what lightning does to you. Okay, so it's like mankind can't recreate lightning. Like it might have its little shops or whatever. Simulation, yes, it might be able to do it, but no. It cannot do this, okay? This isn't man-made, okay? This is orchestrated. That's why it's the navigator of engines. It's the page of engines, the page of wants. It's the idea. You have to get the idea first on how to do something before you orchestrate the plan, before you orchestrate the attack, whatever it is, right? You have to have the plan first. So the plan was always to take these structures down. Okay, you have to be a part of it because you have to be in there to witness what's going on. Okay, that's a lot of what mission is you have to be the eyes and the ears in the establishment, so then the universe, your universe, can figure out what the fuck is going on in some of these places. Because cameras, yes, there are 3D cameras, but I'm talking about the eyes Okay, I'm talking about those cameras. I'm talking about your ears. I'm talking about those recording devices, right? They can hear everything. They can see everything, right? That's what needs to go into these places that are so corrupt and film everything that's going on via eyes and ears, and then be able to say it once you leave what's going on, right? Kind of like an autopsy person does, or like a crime scene, you know, like they talk into, they have to record what they see so then they don't forget, right? So it's almost like you didn't make any of these. These things are so hidden. I think a lot of times you hide them from yourself, but you sure as fuck don't go around and advertise it. Okay, when you know something, you find something out, you keep it to yourself. The only way that information comes out is if you are in front of one of them themselves. That's the only way that this information gets repeated. Okay, the fucking high priestess doesn't say shit to anybody about anything. It's all about what she knows. She doesn't give a fuck if anybody else knows what she knows. It ain't about advertisement. It ain't about, I know this and I know that, on top of a bunch of people that you think know nothing. Nobody really cares what you know. And if you're walking around thinking that somebody gives a shit about what you know, they don't. Okay? So what you know is what you know. And when you get that information, it's yours, right? You don't go around telling everybody. So people with loose lips, oof, don't trust them. Don't tell them anything, because they're just going to go to the next person and tell your shit. And then they're going to tell that person shit. And then they're going to, you realize what they don't talk about though is themselves. They don't spread gossip about themselves. All right. So it's like it's like somebody's mission, like they have, this is quite an interesting mission. Okay. But wherever it is, there's always success. That's why I think maybe now your mission is over, or your mission is transforming, which is what I see. Oh, please let it be transforming, because it has got to be hard to be the bearer of a tower moment. Okay, which means you're coming into places to shut shit down. Are you a health inspector? You could be a health inspector. Maybe you're becoming a health inspector. I think it's a lot bigger than that. But okay, what's your new job? If you got a new mission, what is it? Because like, that's the thing, is I almost see this as like troops and armies and levels and stuff, right? Like you did this, you created all these towers for like probably 10, 20 years. Okay. Now it's like the new generation deserves to come in and do that, and you get bumped up. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, yeah. You look at that. 6 of airships. You're moving on. Yay. Yay. Okay. So you get to be in the air now. Okay. You get to be in the air now. Okay, so you might become like a messenger. Let's see, what's with the 6 of air? Okay, I do think somebody's new mission might be a reaper. Because look at this. You start off with you start off with 2 people, okay? And then you end up with 1, or you start off with 1 person and end up with 2 people. So I hope it's that. So you might be now becoming like a matchmaker, where you bring souls together so they can be paired up in union with people. Or you're doing what I said before, which is you could possibly be taking loved ones away into the underworld, right? You could be that guardian that just makes sure that they get there safely, right? Which probably a lot of times is going to be in your dreams, where you're going to come across these people in their day-to-day lives, and you're just going to put your hand on their shoulder, and then they're just going to know everything's all right. People have very unique messages to make sure that, you know, we're all okay. The ones that are working together are okay, you know? Comet. Yes. So, okay, that's really what it is I feel like you've worked really hard, okay, to get out of the phase where you destroy stuff. Okay, because what does a comet do? It's a lot of energy that comes in that actually, to be honest, can destroy things. Okay, when it gets into the Earth's atmosphere, comets come down. Oh my God, the dangerous things that those things can do. So I feel like, you know, that's a very dangerous job to take down towers. Okay, and I very much understand that, but it's because you had the ability to be able to do it. Okay, so now it's like you had the ability to transform out of it. Like, enough is enough. I can't do this anymore. I can't keep taking down towers. My mission has to be done now. And it is. It is. It looks like you become a matchmaker. And if you've been single too, I kind of do feel like somebody's coming in for you. Somebody that might have been waiting for you for a while. Again, somebody who might have had the same type of mission, right? Because if you've got a tower kind of job, then you might be bouncing around a lot. And that could be really hard to like keep a partner if you're constantly moving around, right? So like, and while somebody's been staying completely still, right? So yeah. Now I'm hearing that song, Matchmaker, Matchmaker, make me a match, buy me a pie, catch me a catch, which is Mrs. Doubtfire. Yeah, like, I mean, there's some people out there that might have quite a bit of anxiety with you moving on. And also you might have had a lot of sleepless nights because of this job. Okay. With this job came probably a lot of anxiety, a lot of hatred being thrown your way. Right. And that's probably another reason why we've got Lelena, because in the beginning, Lelena is working, she's working for Morning Grant, Good Morning Grant. Or Good Morning with Grant, or I don't know, something like that. And he hates her. He wants her fired from the show. Like, so could you imagine having to deal with that man's energy? Like, that's your place of employment, and you've got Mr. Hotshot at the top that doesn't want anything to do with you because he doesn't like the way you look. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. You know, so then you got to come in, and that's what he's doing. You know, you've got to come in and deal with these bosses that are only hiring good-looking people or only hiring people that they like. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, it's a job. That's the thing, is like, so many people, man, they try to say that they're professional. This is professional. This is a workplace, but yet they're hiring their best friends. They're hiring people who have worked there for way too long. They're letting those people hire people. It becomes all nepotism. It becomes all favoritism. It becomes all, you know, like that. That's a fucking joke, man. That's ridiculous. People get way too comfortable in things, and then they don't let change come in. They don't let new people come in. They don't let any energy come in. And that's awful. That's awful. Who would want to work for that? Same people that have been there this whole time. Fuck that. And those people don't want to change anything. Those people want everything to stay the same. It's just ridiculous. It's like you move one thing out of place and you get somebody's nose out of joint, and then they're like, well, he's been here for 15 years. That's nice. His coffee mug is moved forever now. Get over it. Right? But they don't want to. They don't have to look for anything. It's just stupid. You know how abusive people get in roles? And that's why, man, I was so happy with COVID. And I'm sorry if that offends somebody, but sometimes I do have to say it, like, because it forced some of these people out of positions that have been in them for way too long. Yes, it did awful things, and no, I'm not proud of those things, but let me say that I was one of those people that couldn't get a job because nobody would retire. Do you know how sad that is? Like, that I'm the one that has to keep evolving and transforming and trying to find a life because nobody will move out of their position. Like, come on, man, that's ridiculous. When for the most part, like, people are in them for way too long. Like, oh, especially in the serving industry. Give it 5 to 10 years and move the fuck on for your own sake. My goodness, right? People hang out in energy, and when they hang out in energy in too long, that's why towers have to come in, because the world isn't here to keep people comfortable. Okay, the world is here to be experienced. The world is here because we have mission. We have people to help. We have things to do. Okay, well, we're here. It's not just about making money and pleasing the entitled little brats here, right? Like, people are fucking raped every day and fucking prostituted and have fucking exposed on the streets. And there's people that are like, you didn't get my Gucci bag today, you bitch. Like, come on. There are 2 or 3 or 4 wholly different fucking worlds, man. Like, honestly, those people in some of those worlds, they have no fucking idea what it's like to be in a fucking $900 apartment with fucking roaches on the ground. And they ain't never gonna fucking know what it's like. All they know is that their fucking chauffeur was late picking them up, and now they're not gonna get their nails done. Okay? Like, please, women, for the sake of all your relationships, please take those fucking nails off. Those things that are like this, oh my God, please take them off. They're the most hideous things I've ever seen in my life. I'm going to say it because it's awful. And like what these women, how much they pay to get these nails done is like, and how much time and effort. Trust me, I've had those nails. I had those nails on for like 10 fucking years. But you know how long ago? 10 years ago, when they fucking came out. Okay, those things have been around since I was in elementary school. And now all of a sudden girls just found out about them. Like, no, they've been around forever. They're a waste of time. I got some of the nastiest nail funguses because of it, because those shops do not clean their tools. They reuse things. Do not think your nail salon is special, because it's not. Anyways, I'm going to stop. You know, I cannot rave about these things, or my YouTube channel gets shut off or some shit like that. I really don't care. It's just my own personal opinion, but I'm like, man, I just like to see women spend that much money on something. It's just like, oh, it's just like, oh, and I also know how men feel about them, and men fucking hate them. I don't care what they say. Every single man hates them. And like, for the majority of women hate them too. So like, just, I'm not saying do something because nobody likes it, but like, oh God, if once your nail experience is over, please just wear your own nails. That's it. That's all I'm saying. The Shield, and watch The Shield, man. It's a show from the 90s, early 2000s. It's fucking awesome. It'll teach you about life on the streets a little bit. Although, didn't really teach me anything. Other than how awesome a show can be with a man named Michael Chiklis. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining the channel too, to all my new subbies. Welcome. Welcome. This is such an amazing adventure and I love it. I will be taking the personals down for my own adventure soon coming, but they will get put up probably like a few months after. Anyways, they're going to be down for a while, but when they come back up, they'll come back up. Anyways, peace out. Thanks for watching. Bye.